All right, I'm here to talk to ladies that have problems that are looking like this, this, and this all over the screen. What you're seeing right there, the injection holes. About 98% of ladies that we have in this country, Uganda, and outside Uganda, they are almost having the same problem. Yeah, mwena mwine ekizibu kye kimu, and let us talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, for the injection hose or for what we call gluteal adhesions, these are things that maybe your nurses back then, they were trying to save lives. I do not blame anyone and do not blame them. The nurses, the doctors of back then, you see, science and technology, they had not come into medicine as yet. Yeah, we had one killer disease. You might call it a killer disease. We had a disease that was literally killing off people, and that was malaria. Malaria back then was so rampant, and they didn't have definitive treatment unless someone was injected by this one drug. Guess what it is? Quinine. Quinine, episodes za quinine. Banji kumwe muzimanyi. Very many of you received these injections. Now, they came as the first line treatment of malaria back then, and you can't really blame the people that gave you the injections, because they literally saved your life. They literally saved your life. This quinine, we had no cannulas back then. Nange kenyini nalwalako bankubako empisa ezo. But then thank God that the rate at which it affected the men is literally lower compared to the ladies. You know why? Because ladies, you have a large surface area and it grows over time. Ours, you might find that mine stopped a long time ago. Yeah, but for the ladies, the more you grow, the more it also grows. Now, what happens is, until where you have the injection hole, where you have the scar, where you have the adhesion. Okay, Kansokemba Malidayo, how do we really come to get the adhesion itself? Now, the repetitive intramuscular injections given on that specific area, it causes problems. Now, if you receive an injection today, you receive an injection tomorrow, you receive an injection the other day. Now, it's how we can mold that you give still the same spot, the same spot, the same spot. It will form a scar. It will form a scar tissue. This is actually, this is general knowledge. There's been uh, a repetitive action of giving you the injection over and over again. As a result, there's going to be a scar formation. It's not your fault, but it's the body's reaction towards that. Now, what happens is until the scar stays. Once the scar stays, and you as a person, you grow. As you're growing, the bumps will also grow. I'm just trying to explain this in a layman's language. The bum will also try to grow. As it grows, these other parts will be growing, but where the scar is, won't see anything, won't be changing, because there is something that is holding the skin inwards. There is something holding the skin inwards. So chachikuta skin yeyo, tewajja kula, that specific area won't see anything. It won't grow. That's why you get to realize that they become deeper. Oh, what you have right now became so evident and so was when you grew up, because basically the other parts of the bumps grew, yeah, and then that specific area remained dented, or it remained with a depression. Why? Because there is something holding the skin inwards. Yes, it's common in ladies, because you are the very people that become insecure when it comes to specific things. For us, for a man, wouldn't really be bothered if even if they had an injection hole, even if they had a hip dip, even if they had what, they wouldn't mind, because we are not really that sensitive when it comes to our bodies. But for ladies, you have nothing to do about it. Good news, there is a solution to it. We can literally take out the injection scars. We can literally do uh, give you a gluteal release, we can give you a subcision. In these procedures, it's not a painful procedure. I've been receiving this so much. For those that think that it's painful, it's not. It's not a painful procedure because we give you uh, anesthesia. We have three categories. We have general anesthesia, we have sedation, we have local anesthesia. For local anesthesia, we shall just numb the area that we're going to work on. For sedation, we shall partially put you to sleep. Then general anesthesia, you basically go to sleep completely. For a person that has received the local anesthesia, will walk out that very day. And actually, to normalize the surgery in the next 30 minutes, no gamba, I want to go, because you're free to go. For a sedated person, or just allow for some few minutes because you still feel dizzy, you still feel a little bit drowsy, and all those things. For a person that has had a general anesthesia, it's going to be a whole complete recovery process. Yeah, you might need a whole day, 24 hours, and you might need to sleep around for monitoring because of the anesthesia that you received. Yes. So we do it when it's not painful because of the anesthesia we give. For the local anesthesia, you'll only receive the numbing injection. I mean, the first few injections that will go in as we're introducing the drug. After that, you won't see pain anymore. Yeah. So the good news is we have a solution. We can do a subcision. We can do a gluteal release to release those scars. Now, this is what we do. We just create a very small incision, depending on the location of the injection hole. Now, there are those ones that have uh, distanced injection holes. I think for you, it came out that way simply because they always injected different spots. Your nurse, your doctor back then always injected different spots with the injections that they used to give you. So now, this is what happens. We just create a very small incision site where we introduce in a very small instrument. We call it a shears. A shears is just a long instrument that is at the extreme end. It has something shaped as a scissor. It can cut. Yeah, we call it a shears for in a layman's language for you to understand it. Kalob kawamvu kabeirako nemaka. Okay, I don't want to scare you. A scissor at the end, but very small as I think how I wish I had it here and I showed you. So it has a very small scissor that goes on releasing the scars from the inside. Now, if you're lucky, you can walk out of the surgery when everything is shaped so very nicely. That is for a person that doesn't have deep, deep injection holes. Now, for a person that has deeper ones, of course, you won't walk out of the surgery room looking the same. But here's what we say. We give you a period of 6 months before you look at different solutions that we have. Those are the fillers of fat transfer. We give you a period of 6 months to really, because the body has the ability to redistribute fat and to rebuild fat. Yes, we give you a period of 6 months to allow your body redistribute and build fat for itself to fill into the space that would have created after releasing the scar. Now, if you had deeper ones, that means you'll have a change, but your bum might not round up immediately. What would that mean? You'll go home, wait for those 6 months, but within those 6 months, you are supposed to do the following. We encourage you to do massages after 2 weeks. I'll come up with a video that is literally taking you all through what you should expect, the side effects, the complications, the do's and don'ts, and all those things. But definitely, let me talk to ladies that have the specific problem and thought maybe we do not have a solution to it. We have a solution towards that. We can release the scars, and you have a very definite shape of your bum. Yes, in case singoba nga webuuza what can I do, there is a solution towards that problem. And if you're a lady, if you're a man, n'abasajja gye bali nga mwannammwe naawe olina ekizibu kyekimu, come through. Oh, ask me anything that you'd want to know about the gluteal release. I'll definitely come through and answer. Or if you want to really find out, my number is bio. Take it, come through. I'll definitely take you through. Sign out.